So they just made my point. That was another first interruption. As you noticed by this phone, again, this is being recorded. This one is how many minutes? 18 minutes, 59 seconds. I didn't delete a single thing. I flipped the phone, pressed restart button again. We're recording again. That was the first interruption. As case in point, just proved they can interrupt those videos at leisure when they do. Okay, so we have that on that. What I said in the end was, like, historically, we hadn't seen human beings being absolutely atrocious to other human beings or other animals. So they have emphasis to the crimes against them. And for those crimes, the notion of, just casually having a family dinner when you have your knowing someone's being abused on a factory next door, he murdered in a factory next door, or just beaten up means you would be screaming, but if they scream, they get beaten up harder. So just being abused underneath your house, locked up in some type of gigantic cell or whatever. Right? So I don't know what that means. I don't know how it actually is in the U.S. South. In this country, that's how slaves were captured. Either way, I say the South because the northern states are notoriously free states, depending on. But anyway, my point is I'm not diving into the discussion. No technicalities, and earlier was free. Either way, moving on. Here's the deal. So yeah, human beings have a strong stomach. It's not a good thing. For what it's worth, but moving forward, but I cannot speak for what I don't know. Okay. As I said, I believe that most of those don't actually have the more serious version, but I cannot tell that for sure. That's not what likely would be said for me. This is something important. This thing in essay was the major point. You saw me, they doing the children crimes. I point out that this is disgusting, and I don't want to have that being a part of that.